So the Auschwitz was bad, so now we turn your whole country into Auschwitz. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, did we not learn anything in the last 70 years about the right way to live, or the right way to go forward? This is complete insanity. I think that the 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 whole world is upside down right now. If I hear one more person say, yes, but it's worse over there, I'm like, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. If I'm in hospital, in a hospital bed, and I'm in a lot of pain, and somebody says, yes, but look at him, you know, no arms and no legs and whatever problem, right? It's not a good thing. It doesn't mean that I'm okay. I mean, like, I'm happy to be alive, but this insanity that has taken over the world, where I would like to point out that not one single policy introduced by any government in the last 10 months has worked.
Yeah.
Not one. There's not one policy that they can prove has worked. They can say, oh, this worked or that worked, but there's not any proof. And they go from mistake to mistake to mistake to mistake to mistake to mistake to mistake. And once again, nobody wants to stand up to it. Nobody wants to criticize it, because the truth is, everybody's scared about what's going to happen if they criticize it with relevant information. I'm not saying just protest against it for the sake of protesting, but let's be logical, rational, reason. This is what this is. This is an attack on logic, ration, and reason, where if you don't have logical thinking processes, then you will just do whatever you're told, because, yes, follow the orders, because if I don't, bad things will happen to me. Okay. That's not the best way to go forward. All things that are great in the world come from human differences and individual freedoms. That's what they come from. When you start treating everybody the same, everybody has to stay inside, and telling everybody, well, that's taking away your individuality and your freedom at the same time. So that's how crazy it is. And we have these countries marching into madness. Huge amounts of mental illness now, because people have gone crazy because they've been stuck in the same place for so long. Maybe even in the same place with the same people for so long. They've gone completely crazy. So, yes. Yeah, you're lucky that you can actually make that choice, right? that you have a little tiny little bit of freedom to travel between those two places. Yeah, that's lucky, because there's a lot of people who don't and can't go anywhere, and it's bad for economies as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, economies require movement. They require action. They require motion. They require people meeting. They require John, who goes from A to B, will walk past 200 shops, and maybe one of them will be a shop selling the book or a newspaper or magazine or some food or something, and he will go into one of those shops and get something because he's hungry, and that feeds the economy.